Hi guys!
Hi guys!
How are you guys doing today? Today we are going to do a really fun experiment with what?
With pennies and an egg in floating water.
That's right, we are going to see how many pennies it takes to sink this one egg. So what you need for this experiment are
A couple pennies in a container. A container full of water and a plastic egg that opens up.
the water should be about halfway full.
Yep.
And should the egg have any holes in it?
The egg can't have any holes in it.
Otherwise, it'll let all the water in, right? And that's not what we're trying to figure out. And in case you get a little messy, a paper towel.
A paper towel.
Alright, so we're going to see how many pennies it takes to sink this egg. Now, what does it mean to sink, Jaden?
If it's like touching the bottom of the water or something. Or sand.
Yep, so we want to make this egg sink down to the bottom, which means it needs to go underneath of the water. Now, what is it doing right now? Is it sinking or what is it?
It's floating. Floating means it sits on top of the water and oxygen pulls it up.
Yeah, that's right. So, the first thing we need to do is form our hypothesis. We want to think, how many pennies can go in here? So our hypothesis is Jaden, what is a hypothesis?
A hypothesis is a guess.
Is it just any guess, like 5 million?
No, it's an educated guess.
Yeah, we couldn't put 5 million in here. We know that that wouldn't be realistic. So we have to make a realistic guess or an educated guess, and that's what a hypothesis is. So Jane, what's your hypothesis? How many pennies do you think will fit in that egg before it sinks?
10.
She thinks 10 pennies are gonna make this guy think. I'm gonna say 15 for my hypothesis. Why don't you do the same thing with your teacher? We are gonna start our experiment. So, Jaden, will you grab 1 penny?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna put that penny in here and make sure this is closed nice and tight. Do you think that it's gonna sink or float?
I think it's gonna float.
All right, let's test it out. Yep, it's still floated, which means that the penny is not heavy enough to sink the egg into the water. All right, add another penny. It's still floating. And I want you to watch really carefully and let me know if you see that the egg starts to sink lower into the water, even if it's still floating. All right, let's add another one.
5th penny.
4th penny.
4th penny.
Oh no! It sunk, but it's because I put the water in there. Let's try that again. All right, our 4th penny. It still floats. Okay, let's try another one. This is our 5th penny. Do you see it going in the water a little bit more?
Yeah.
All right, it still floats. Try another one. 6 pennies so far. Did anybody guess 6 pennies?
I don't think so.
Nope, still floating. Hasn't touched the bottom yet.
7 pennies.
Ooh. 7 pennies, still floating. It's still floating.
But it got lower.
It is getting lower, you're right.
9 pennies. I think my guess is right.
You think your guess is going to be right? She had guessed her hypothesis was 10 pennies, so we're on number 9. It's still floating.
I think it's going to be higher than 10 now.
All right, here's her guess. Her guess was 10. 10 pennies will make this. It's still floating, although it's almost to the very bottom.
Oh, we need this amount or this amount.
All right, add another one. Penny number 11. We'll see if my hypothesis is correct. I guess 15, remember?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's still floating just a little bit, but it's really close to the bottom.
I think it's going to be 13 now.
Okay, we have 11 pennies, 12 pennies. $12 pennies. It's still floating.
Well, I think it's 13 pennies or 14. I think my
Here's
mom
number
guessed
13.
right.
Make sure it's closed tight. 13 still floats.
14.
14, it still floats.
15. Mom's guess.
Here's my hypothesis. Let's see if I was right.
I don't think you're right. I don't think she was right.
15 still floated. My hypothesis was wrong too. We're going to keep doing this though to see how many it's going to sink.
I think it's going to take 2 more.
16.
I think it's going to sing now.
Oh, it's getting close.
I think it's
Let's try 17.
17.
17 hit the bottom of the water. 17. That's how many pennies it took to sink our egg. Ready? Let's all count them together. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17 pennies. Wow. So your guess was 10 pennies, right? And the actual amount it took was 17. So there's got to be a difference. What's the difference between those two numbers? How can we figure that out? We could take the bigger number, which was 17, and we could take away your guess, which was
10.
10. So let's do that right now. So I have all my pennies out here. Runaway egg, we'll set him back in here. And we're going to take away 10 pennies. Ready? Let's count. 1,
1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. We took away our 10 pennies. And what did that leave us with?
7.
7 pennies. Let's count them. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So our difference was 7 pennies. We did some subtraction. 17 minus 10 is 7. Was your guess right? Ah, if it was, good job. And if it wasn't, that's okay, because that's what science is all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not going to get everything right every time, are you?
Yeah, especially on your first try.
Right? All right, well, I want you guys to try this at home or with your teacher and tell me if you guessed right with your hypothesis. All right, I'll see you guys later. Miss you all.